I want you to take a listen to what we just heard from Republican Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana on Fox.
There are some people who want to keep our schools closed because they think it gives them a political advantage. And they're using our kids as political pawns. And to them, I say unashamedly, they can kiss my ass. That's wrong to do that to the kids of America.
John, this is where we are now.
Don, it is sad that the Republican Party in the Trump era has been dumbed down so much that an intelligent U.S. Senator would be reduced to making an argument like that. Nobody wants to keep schools closed for political advantage. Nobody wants to get people to wear masks for political advantage. Nobody wants a national testing system for political advantage. Nobody wants to close bars and restaurants for political advantage. They want to do it to keep people from getting sick and dying. 135,000 Americans have died, and we know from the facts, Florida having more cases in a single day than the entire European Union. Other countries have crushed the curve. That the president has mismanaged this situation, and so you have his allies, like Senator Kennedy, trying to argue around those facts, pretend they don't exist, and cast this as a political thing, when in reality it's a public health thing. And the other obvious iteration of that is the administration, for no good reason at all, attacking Anthony Fauci, who's the leading public health expert, who's trying to help them get their response right. But the president's so determined to look past the facts and reopen the economy, even though the coronavirus is hurting the economy now, that he won't pay attention to Fauci.
I wonder if you would have the nerve, the gall to say that to the two teachers I just interviewed a couple minutes ago who lost their friend, another teacher whom they worked with, and best friend. Interesting. Dr. Reiner, with more than 30, right? Right? Don't you think that's a good question to tell? Because both of them said, and the husband of the teacher who died, not ready yet. Is that for political reasons, or is it because they lost a loved one and a colleague who was close to them? They've seen it up close and personal. What do you think of that, Doctor, before I go on and ask you something?
You know, it doesn't matter what the politicians think about opening schools. What matters is what the parents think and what the communities think, and whether the parents and the communities think it is safe to send their kids to the school. And in a lot of communities, the answer is going to be no. In some communities where the virus is under better control, it might be possible to bring kids back. But in Florida or Texas, how do you send kids back to school in a few weeks? It's not going to happen. It's a total fiction, so we need to move on from that.
Doctor, with more than 35 states seeing a surge in cases, the president is discrediting his top infectious disease expert, John C. It's more than just shifting blame, isn't it? This is dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous because when the president discredits someone like Dr. Fauci, who keeps raising the alarm bells about the path that the pandemic is taking, it creates this false narrative in the community, and people think that it's okay to go back into restaurants or to mass gatherings and not to mask up and to live life as if nothing is going on, and that costs lives. If you look at how New York succeeded, I mean, yesterday was an enormous day in New York. New York City had no COVID deaths. In the middle of April, New York City was recording 600 deaths per day. Yesterday there was 0. So how did they do it? They shut the city down tight. Everyone masked up. And then, my brothers and sisters in the hospitals there just did God's work, and they treated just an unbelievable number of people at great peril, and they put the pandemic down. And now the virus is at low enough levels that they can contact trace. And if you look at the curve in New York City, it looks just like the European curve. Steep up and steep all the way down, now down to